Right. Hello, everyone. It's Richard here. I'm the innovation coach of today, and I've been working a lot with innovators in my field. So I'll be your host, and today I'll have with me the co-founder of CloudJoy. If you think about CloudJoy, it's actually just like Netflix, but the content is more. It's more about theater, not movies. So if you get the idea, that's what CloudJoy is, and it's been around. It's very successful today, and there are a lot of theaters getting onto their platform, which is currently founded and run by Kevin and his team. So Kevin, welcome onto the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So to start
Yeah,
with this discussion or this Q&A session, you just want to share a little bit about CloudJoy with the listeners of this podcast.
yeah. Basically, CloudJoy is an online platform for performing arts to buy it as well as to stream the shows online. So we put up three types of shows. One venue, another one is watch online, and ultimately the other one is we call it on demand. So it's pay per view. So for forming organizer, it's very straightforward to them. So they have a show running, let's say for example in Kuala Lumpur Performing Arts Centre, for shows on our platform to sell it on ground, and then they do it a recording. They do a recording, a hybrid show. Then we can run it concurrently on our streaming platform called Cloud Theatre. People who cannot access, who is outstation or overseas, they can watch the shows online instead of going to themselves. And then after the things is done, so we want a place for people who archive. That's where the pay-per-view on demand is in. So when pay-per-view to us, archiving purposes and for researching purposes. As we are growing and we have the largest performing arts ticketing system in Malaysia, we currently have about 40 shows concurrently selling. So most of the time lah. So last month was the peak. Yeah, it was about 120 shows. Yeah. That's all.
That's there's a lot of shows to handle. I can only imagine the system blinking and running 24/7 to handle all of it.
Yes. But I think from our experience, we know how to manage traffic. So yeah, it's not that kind of huge of a deal to us right now. But new thing that we need to handle compared to a previous startups that we have lah.
I want to switch gear a little bit to your journey when you first started CloudJoy. I mean, at the time when I first heard it from you, it was Cloud Theatre. So what made you decide to start a platform to address the theatre industry in Malaysia?
I think it all started, and everyone started in pandemic. Everyone stay at home, and then every theater cannot run. They all started, and during March that time, April that time, people keep releasing their theater piece on Facebook, YouTube for free to let people to watch. And then the other co-founder his name is William. He's a playwright and a producer and art and director. So he just called Dennis up and said, "Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we just do a streaming? Everyone give away for free, and they give away for free, and then they keep telling everybody, please donate to us, please give us money. We don't have money to survive. Why don't we just convert thing to a viable, mainly selling as a ticket?" And then we were just like, yeah, that idea is kind of like a bit hard for us to achieve that time. because we need a lot of things to be done. Ticketing and then streaming and everything. You just need to get everything done. But we just rejected him. And after a few hours later, when the idea sink in, and we just realized, hey, we have one 2 years ago. It's called Cloud Wedding, and it's by Kylie. So we quickly asked our team to take out that project and then how viable for us to convert it into ticketing, because the interface, everything is quite similar. We just need to add a payment gateway in front, because wedding is RS, so they don't charge people, so people just put in their name. So what we want to do is like, we put in their name, I'm gonna pay. So that's essentially, that's how we mocked the idea up. And then we wanted to help performing arts that badly, so we just felt, I might just do it first. Can make money or not is decide later, because performing arts need money, because they've been survived through grants and help from companies and everything every year since the beginning. So, and when the pandemic hits, right, so all the CSR stopped, because to different channel, because other people's more in need than art. Be the last one to think of.
Yeah. So the performing
then
arts are people who needs to make a living and they don't have a platform now. What about the viewers? Were you thinking about the viewers at that time?
No, because I think our methodology is a bit different. So because like we don't care about viewers, we just know there will be people watching, because we have a group of community that is a very theater oriented community that is so tight together that is like the community itself is like channeling everything up. So then we took to convert everything. That's including to get people to pay for it, and then we set out a press release and everything, and then all using all our resources that to get as much exposure as we can. So after that, then we 2 weeks development, then we roll out the first show. And that first show, we didn't know what to expect, because the thing is like, all we wanted to help the performing arts people. And then we got like William do a show, monologue show. So we did not expect anything. I mean, how many people we're going to watch? We don't care. We don't know. We just do. And turns out we have 250 people bought the ticket and watched the show on that night, on the opening night. Yeah.
So that was your validation point, to know that
you
have something going on for you. You have a product.
Not yet, because we at that thought that just do one show and see how it goes. So there is a 250 people watching the show. I think it's right. So continue. After that, we got a lot of calls lah. So all the theater, we are in the industry itself. So all the theater people started to calling us and say, I want to do shows like this. I want to do that. Then we start to modeling out our business plan and everything. And then we do the second show, fundraising for Penang Performing Arts Center. And then we do third show, fourth show. And then later that we know, like 2 months in, 20 shows. Yeah. Yeah, so that's about.
And these shows, Kevin, are free. You weren't selling any of the shows.
Paid show.
It was paid. It's okay.
People buying the ticket to watch the show. it's like so ironic, right? When we started to talk, because a lot of people telling us that you guys should the Netflix that you're charging a subscription or you're charging a pay per view.
Mm.
And we strongly against it because we felt like theater should be together and it should be one. So hence we still insist until today our cloud theater model will be operating like cinema. You have time, you have a specific time, specific date, but if you miss the time, then you are sorry. You cannot let you watch it. You come in late for 1 hour, you screaming at us and telling us that you were late because you were stuck in jam or what you and then you late, then can I rewatch it? Sorry, no. Yeah, you go to cinema, you go and tell the cinema hall people and I'm late for 1 hour. There's no way they can do that for you. And that's pushing us to another level where we can a group of people amplifying the whole thing together. They
Right.
they were spreading out emoji. They were like spreading everything. So
How,
that's very exciting about it.
how did that model change after we all came out from COVID? After we came out from the
Where
lockdown?
yeah, we came out from a lockdown. So then the next thing is like when our fate right about cloud theater. So I'm not sure you know who is Sean Ghazi.
No.
Okay, Sean Ghazi is a Malaysian Jasper. So he's running Bobo KL. And
Okay, I know Bobo KL. Yes.
yeah, so he and said, "Hey guys, I want to meet you guys." Because he watched the shows on Cloud Theater before. He said, "Can I use your platform? But I don't want to do online streaming."
Right.
I said, "Okay." Then we were like going back again. Then we think, how can a cloud model a way that like they can sell only tickets without a streaming? That means they need a QR scan the QR code, an app to scan the QR code and everything. So we decided to change, spin out another new name. We call it CloudTix. Essentially, it's a ticketing engine. So we just take out the ticketing engine out of it, and then Cloud Theater remain as a theater, a digital theater, and then Cloud ticketing engine. So we call it CloudTix. So from that time onwards, selling those on ground show for Bobo. So if you happen to go to Bobo KL, that most of all the shows we are selling one, except those are no need ticket one. You buy ticket one, then if those buy ticket one, you need to get from our system lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm
And,
hearing, what I'm hearing
yeah.
is that we went from Cloud Theater to Cloud Tix and now Cloud Joy. A lot of these things are organic growth. I mean, customers request for it, and then suddenly let's try it out, and then you got to where you are today
Yeah.
because of the requirements, right?
Yeah.
Is there an example?
Not yet, it's just two only. We are telling I'm telling you two only. So a few months later, Cloud Tix is just so coincident. KLPAC ticketing agent exit the business. It's called Pro Ticket. So then suddenly they thought of, so they just called us up and we met Joe and Farida, and then we just presented our cloud thing. We don't have a seat map. Then they said they got a seat map. Can you guys do it? Because there's a rules of MCO and things like that, right? So then they need to seated gap and all these things. So people need to be able to select seat. We don't have it yet. So they said, in 2 weeks' time, can we sell the tickets? We said yes. Then from that time, we are sole partner to Bobo KL and KLPAC and Penang Performing Arts Center. and then we're selling the ticket. And one day, KLPack called us again, and they said, I got a lot of videos that we run during the Cloud Theatre. Can we monetize it? Like in a way that, can I find somewhere, because we don't know how to deal with this, all the videos that we have. Then can you guys do on demand? We said like, I don't want on demand. I said, you guys do lah, just do on demand. I said, you won't make money. We told them that based on our calculation, there will be no making money things going on if you want to do it on demand, because that's why we still, a year of doing Cloud Theatre, we still don't want to do on demand. Then they said, just do, because the thing is not. And then we go back to our original mission about what we want to do is by arts for arts, right? So do it. So hence we got Cloud Theatre Revive. Of all the shows that we run before.
Okay.
And yeah, that's for our archiving purposes lah. So it's not much going on. So it's just there and that's all. Yeah. So then we have 3 brands: Cloud Theatre, Cloudtix, Cloud Theatre Revive. We rebrand now.
And then you have CloudJoy to envelope everything together.
Yes.
I've got a next question for you. Like, I mean, a lot of these things I'm hearing from you is organic growth based on requirements. You try it out. Was there a time where the team came up with an idea that you're not sure whether you're going to work, and you try and implement it, and then you find out that, damn, we went down the wrong path. Let's stop it. Was there an example like that?
Because we are not a like burning money startups. We are a startups that like profitable and making money for everyone, like even in all the head counts that we have. Any decision that we made, it has to be very careful and very business. And of course there will be certain things that is going on, like we have done with Cloud Theatre, but most of the things that we've done is just for us to be getting better day by day, and like how buying and toying around VR technology, how we want to build a VR app for Cloud Theatre, everything. It might not be seeing the profit or anything right now, but we stay ahead of time. But fundamentally, we still go back to our resources is limited, so we have to. And most of the time, I would say the only thing that's not working for us is that's where I don't want to do, and they insist want to do. The team and the organizer itself, they insist we should do it because there's no one else can be doing it better than us. And we told them many times, it won't work, and they don't care, because all they know is they need a place to consolidate every things that they have done for the future generation. For let's say we are going to partner with a university, UITM, to open up for their research purposes, so that their students can and watch the show for their research, because a lot of theatre is not documented, and since pandemic everything is documented, so we kind of like the next things that we are going forward. But is it something is not working on, is it working? We still yet, it's too early for us to say is it working or not. But for us, it's never, when we start to do it's never about making money already.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the mindset lah. It's the mindset of how, because if you think of a way that it is need to be make money and it doesn't make money, calling it a fail, but it may be not. Maybe it's not now, but in the future. Yeah. It just felt like it's not supposed to make money, then you were never supposed to make money until to the point that we felt like we are confident in the next things that we want to go, then we will do it.
Right. The other thing I wanted to ask is, because I know you guys are a startup and your resources limited, like you said, you must be cash strapped in the beginning. But when you put your money together, what was the first thing you guys spent on?
The money that we get on, we never get any money.
Okay, the money that you put together from your own pocket. Or you have to have some capital there starting out, whether it's from you or from
the capital is all
like
funded by Apple Seeds. So yeah.
So it's just charging through. But of course, you still need to use Apple Seeds funds, right? But what was the first thing that you thought was important to invest in for Cloud Theatre at the point?
People. It's all about people. Yeah,
Hiring the right people for Cloud Theatre.
Yeah, the team, the right people for the whole thing. Yeah, that's where we started to keep on doing. It's all about people. Our business revolves around people. People come in and watch theatre together. People go and browse the show. People go and watch. And then we're dealing with organizers. How the organizer react if we charging them that X amount. The organizer react if we pay them late and all these things. Yeah. So essentially we are a theatre production. Yeah, it's more like a Grab business without anything. So yeah.
Okay. So today, what's the most challenging thing for you guys?
I think the challenging part is for us.
3 years in already, right? Or 2 years in?
2 years in, yeah, 2 years in, 2.5 years. I think the challenging part is still a lot of people doesn't know what is performing arts. Yeah.
What do they call it if they don't know it's performing arts? I mean, people do.
They
act,
know
right?
all they know performing arts. They were just like, oh, it's theater, it's boring, it's stuff like that, it's everything. Yeah, I don't want to get involved. It is for people who reach people's game and reach enjoyable thing. I would rather go to cinema and stuff like that. So that's how the biggest challenge right now we are trying to expanding the pie, because the pie is that big, and how do we increase the market size of it? And that we are facing, we are trying to resolve right now.
Who are you targeting?
We have three primary target audience. The number one is the usual theater goer. Those people who spend the money. We just need to make sure that they continue to spend the money. The second, who know the theater but doesn't try it or theater, because a lot of people never heard of theater,
right?
Never heard of performing arts. When they do it one time, they were just like, oh my god, I'm so in love with theater now. So these are the people that we are targeting around like teenage time, the younger generation. 5, all these people.
Are they not into theater these days?
No.
The younger generation? No. Or what are they into?
Don't know what is theater, because the fundamental questions come down to the fundamental problem comes down to our education system.
Right.
I mean, those international school students, yes, they are exposed to theater because it's part of their syllabus, their core curriculum, and part of their thing to do, because they got speech class, they got drama class, they got all these kind of things. Curriculum, arts is never part of it. Yeah. So that non-priority is non-essential, kind of thing. Then when they go out to work and then they started to only go to cinema, go to shopping malls, and they never really get to see like what is performing arts, what is theater, what is orchestra. Orchestra maybe they know, jazz maybe they know, but those more niche genre they might not know. Yeah.
Oh, well, so it looks like I'm seeing a new cloud joy in the making, changing the way Malaysia sees performing arts lah. And you guys are in the right position to do so lah. So
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
we are in the right position to do so.
it'll be interesting to see
I
where you
mean-
guys are going to
To
in the next few years.
like nobody wants ticketing system. Nobody wants to do that because the money is just too small. The people rather do concerts. People rather do concerts for superstars because all these ticketing company they all do for Hollywood artists and then all these American artists, UK artists, band, boy band, all these things. Those are the money making part, and nobody care about performing arts. And when people don't care about performing arts, then thing to change it lah. Yeah.
Well, Kevin, good luck, and I'm sure you all will do well.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to see your journey moving into the future. And thanks for sharing on this channel. Really appreciate it a lot.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, let's catch up again after this session, and then see what we can do in the future lah, together.
Yep. But by all means, like for those like, because we never really got funding except for the most recent one, the Cradle Fund lah.
Yeah.
So we tried Cradle Fund once on the first year, but we never get it. And then we the second year, and then we got it lah. I think the first year is more like they also not sure, and then we also not will it be a sustainable business for us.
Yeah.
So I think the second year in, we pull the numbers out. That's where when we decide like, okay, this is doable, and then we will go ahead.
All right.
And
Yep.
great people,
And
great
Cradle.
team. Yeah. And the team with full of synergy is the same. You can get things super fast.
All right. Thanks, Kevin,
Yeah.
for the kind advice at the end, and good luck. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for sharing.
Okay.
Appreciate it a lot.